For the past 30 days, I have been trying to rescue my flaking, peeling, fragile nails. And in this video, I'm going to share everything with you. Why I think it happens, what I finally decided to do about it, how I got on, and of course progress and finally results. A little over a year ago, I noticed a big change in my nails. And at first, to be honest, I thought it was because I had taken off a set of gel nails after Christmas myself, and although I'd soaked them and all the rest of it, I thought I've caused a little bit of damage, it'll be fine, they'll grow out. But 6 months later, and actually things were getting worse. My nails were so dry, including the skin around the nail. They were peeling and flaking. And so finally, jump forward to about probably 8 weeks ago, I finally decided to stop ignoring the problem and try and do something about it. So let's find out, is 30 days enough time to rescue my poor nails? Now, I knew my nails weren't in the best condition, but reviewing these shots was a shock to me. Seeing them up close really highlighted just how weak, dry and peeling they were. If I'm being completely honest, I actually found it a bit upsetting. To figure out what I could do about it, I started with one of my go-to beauty resources, The Science of Beauty by Dr. Michelle Wong. There's a whole section on nail care with some really useful information and tips on preventing and repairing damage, which I will come back to in just a moment. Next, I did some good old-fashioned Googling, and finally, I checked a few Facebook and Reddit groups to see what people were saying. My key takeaways: firstly, water can actually weaken nails and strip them of their natural oils. This really hit home for me because I'd noticed mine were at their absolute worst right after washing my hair, when of course they'd been exposed to water for a good stretch of time. The second point was a reminder that nails are made up of protein, which got me wondering whether I was getting enough in my diet. And lastly, there have been studies linking collagen to nail health, which was definitely something I needed to consider. Based on what I'd learned, I decided there were 3 simple things I would do to try and rescue my nails. 1, develop a nail care routine to help restore and protect my nails. 2, take a daily collagen supplement. And 3, monitor my protein intake through my diet. I put together a nail care kit. I threw out my old, overused and very sad looking nail file, and I bought myself a gentle, low grade one and another one which had different sides for buffing and shining and so on. On Facebook groups, the Nails Inc. Kale Base Coat came highly recommended for flaking and peeling nails, so I ordered myself one of those. I also invested in a nail oil from OPI. By the way, I'll link all of the products in the description box in case you're interested. Although I couldn't do anything about exposure to water when washing my hair, I did decide to make sure that I wear rubber gloves whenever I was cleaning or washing up. I felt that this was a simple, easy and achievable plan, but I will share with you now, this just did not go as I expected it to. I just had no idea of the extent of my nail damage. So let's dive into progress and you'll see what I mean. Week 1. If I'd been taken aback by before shots, then week 1 progress shots completely floored me, and not in a good way. I honestly don't know how I let this go on for so long without realising the extent of the problem. I'd actually expected to be able to grow my nails at the same time as repairing damage, but I very quickly readjusted these expectations. I realised that I just needed to keep cutting away the damage and keep my nails short. Week 2, as well as deciding to keep my nails short, I decided to stop removing the Kale Repair product and instead just reapply over the top every few days. The reason for this was, although I was using an acetone-free nail polish remover, I actually felt that that process was causing more harm than good. So instead, I just layered the Kale product on top of itself. I also invested in a new nail cutter and cuticle trimmer because I realised mine were old, blunt, and to be quite honest, gross. At this stage, honestly, I felt quite low about my nails and I didn't know if I wanted to continue making the video. End of week 2, nail update. It's Thursday now, and on Sunday, just gone, I decided to apply my glazed nails, which are these. And the reason I decided to do that was because they look absolutely awful. And this sounds dramatic when I say it out loud, but they just look so horrible that I feel that at least now, with them being covered up, they actually look half decent. I just have to stick with it and see how it goes. Roll on week 3. But I did continue with the plan, and I'm pleased to say by the end of week 3, I was starting to see some signs of progress. Little less dryness, less peeling, mainly because I'd cut away the damage, but the new nail that was coming through didn't seem to have peeling or signs of damage in the same way that the tips did. Hi, so we're at the end of week 3. Generally, I feel in a slightly better place with them. My nails don't feel quite as weak and bendy, some more than others. Guess it's just going to take time because the damage needs to grow out. The new things that I'm doing obviously perhaps are helping with new growth but aren't affecting the old quite as much. I'm not sure that it's going to be the most dramatic transformation in 4 weeks, but generally, yeah, happy-ish, I think is a fair way to describe how I feel about them at the moment. And here we are at the end of week 4. Let me show you a side-by-side comparison of the before and week 1 shots versus how my nails are looking now. I definitely see a lot of progress, but realistically, I think there is a long way to go before I'm completely happy with my nails. Honestly, I think I was just insanely unrealistic about what was achievable in 4 weeks, particularly given the extent of the damage. If I compare it to the healthy hair journey that I have been on for probably 18 months, 2 years, it's really only the last 6 months which have been so transformative. All of the behaviours, the new products, the bond repairs, the embracing my waves, all of that is really showing up on a day-to-day basis with my hair now. It feels amazing, it feels thicker and fuller, it's shinier, but that has taken a long time to achieve. And so to think I could achieve the same for my nails in 4 weeks was just unrealistic. So I will definitely be continuing with this new healthy nail repair routine. But there are a couple of changes that I'm going to make, so let me share those with you. Firstly, I'm going to try introducing this product. It's from OPI and it's called Nail Envy. I'm not going to replace the Nails Ink one, I'm just going to either alternate or perhaps layer them. I might even try one on one hand and one on the other and find out if I get better results from one or the other. In terms of collagen, I definitely want to continue with daily supplementation, but I will be changing brands. Suki is amazing, the collagen is easy to take, it's high dosage, but for me the price point isn't sustainable, so I'm going to do some research and look for an alternative. Protein I'm continuing to monitor and aiming for my daily target. I haven't shared what that is with you, and the reason for that is because it was a minefield to work out. I used different resources online and it ranged from 45 grams to 165. So in the end, I opted to use a calculator from a personal trainer, fitness influencer. I'm not sure how he likes to describe himself, but his name is James Smith and I have followed him and his advice for a really long time. And so I used his calculator, which takes in your weight, height, age, and goals to work out how much protein you want to eat each day. If you're on your own nail repair journey, I hope this video has been helpful, has perhaps provided some direction, and if nothing else, a little bit of reassurance that it doesn't always go according to plan. Let me know in the comments how your journey is going, and if you have found something that really works, I would love to hear about it. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.